Wow.
Ecco, qua vedi molto bene. Il PFAS ha impregnato i terreni. Entra nella falda, continua questo lavoro di inquinamento.
Have you ever heard of PFAS, the forever chemicals? These synthetic molecules are very useful in our everyday objects because of their waterproofing, non-stick, and extremely resistant properties. That's precisely the problem. They persist in the environment and even in our bodies. Our episode begins here in Veneto, in northern Italy. This former chemical factory polluted the groundwater drunk by around 300,000 people. This is the story of the Miteni scandal, named after the company that produced these molecules here for 50 years. It is now closed, but its legacy haunts one of Europe's largest aquifers.
Ciao, Giovanna.
Giovanna is part of the Mothers No PFAS collective. In 2017, she discovered that her daughter's blood contained levels of PFOA, a carcinogenic forever chemical, 40 times higher than the reference thresholds.
Subito la paura e subito dopo la rabbia, tanta rabbia, tanta rabbia. No, non mi fido.
Ma quando ti viene detto che quell'acqua è buona e poi trovi questi valori nel sangue di tuoi figli e sai che glieli hai trasmessi tu attraverso la placenta, attraverso l'allattamento al seno, ecco che la rabbia.
Last summer, after a historic trial, 11 managers were sentenced to a total of 141 years in prison. As for the machines, they were sold in India.
Per cui come mamme ci sentiamo anche una grande responsabilità in questo senso, nell'avvisare le mamme indiane, dicendo loro quello che è successo a noi e che loro devono stare in guardia.
PFAS can remain in the body for decades and in the environment for centuries. This is a major challenge for drinking water suppliers, as European limits have just been lowered to 100 nanograms per litre for the combined amount of PFAS of concern.
Stiamo parlando di concentrazioni dell'ordine dei 2000 nanogrammi litro. Qui c'è un'emergenza sanitaria, ambientale, ma anche infrastrutturale.
The costs are enormous. A new network is being built to bring water from uncontaminated areas. In the meantime, this drinking water plant located in the middle of the red zone has been equipped with 25 activated carbon filters, which are effective at capturing long-chain PFAS.
Dopo il trattamento siamo praticamente a zero PFAS all'interno dell'acqua.
But new molecules could pass through the nets. Another problem is that the carbon becomes saturated with PFAS. Here it has to be replaced and incinerated 10 times a year at a significant environmental and financial cost.
Trasferire i PFAS dall'acqua ai filtri e dai filtri magari all'aria non è una soluzione definitiva. La sfida è proprio riuscire dal punto di vista tecnologico ad aprire questa molecola, mineralizzarla in modo tale che tutti i sistemi di trattamento, anche quelli dell'acqua, risultino essere più efficienti, perché tutte queste infrastrutture sono pagate dai cittadini.
New weapons must be found, especially since the European Union also plans to better control their levels in surface and groundwater and even in soil. The Vicenza Water Company is working with researchers from Milan as part of the European Life Capture project.
Welcome.
Thank you very much.
These scientists are developing a prototype that includes ultraviolet radiation.
PFAS are unfortunately chemical bonds engineered by the industry to be stable. We use these reactors to destroy PFASs, meaning to transform complex molecules into CO2, water, and inorganic ions.
It is also an analytical challenge. We can only measure what we observe. Only about 20 PFAS are really monitored. Look, here is a map of PFAS found on Earth and another showing where they've been searched.
You see that if you look for them, you find them all over the world.
It can accumulate in the environment and leading to adverse health effect, low immune response, some infertility, and some kind of cancer.
Do you think we can clean up a heavily polluted region?
Yes. The big question is who will pay?
Of the 10,000 or so PFAS around, only a handful are on the blacklist of the Stockholm International Convention. Through its REACH regulation, Europe has banned certain uses. One recent example is in firefighting foams, a major source of pollution, and it is preparing to go much further. Sweden is one of 5 countries calling for a ban on all PFAS in Europe. Can this be achieved without damaging our economy? Let's try to find out. Doing without products containing PFAS is no easy task. They are all around us. Even here, in this hotel lobby, where researchers are giving a conference this morning.
Il y en a partout. Sur les murs, pour la peinture, tous les câbles, ils ont une gaine isolante. Dans tout ce qui est électronique, il y en a. Dans tous les composants de mon téléphone. Dans ce gobelet, là, il va y en avoir à l'intérieur. Et moi, mon travail va se regarder sur pour chaque usage, comprendre pourquoi c'est utilisé et est-ce qu'on a d'autres moyens d'avoir le service que le PFAS nous donne.
Before making a decision, the EU tasked ECHA, the European Chemicals Agency, with studying the benefits and costs of a restriction for each economic sector. Romain Figuier and Professor Ian Cousin's team estimate that a quarter of industrial uses can already be replaced, but we need to verify that all alternatives are safe, and some are still missing in certain strategic sectors.
They can be in electronics, in the energy sector, in medical products. That's where industry is we see most of the kickback from industry, where they say, that they are essential, we can't find any other materials.
The way it could work, let's say a car company could say, we need more time to find alternatives for the use of PFAS in batteries. The authorities could say, uses of PFAS in batteries to produce electric cars have derogation for 6 years.
So you really have to have a lot of technical knowledge to know really whether it's truthful what they're saying.
To really move away PFAS, more research is needed and also more determination. Marshall, a leader in speakers and headphones, has found alternatives to PFAS for most uses after years of effort with its Asian suppliers. There are no longer any PFAS in the plastic surrounding these cables, nor in the plastic wrapping the batteries.
How many other products are produced every day with PFAS, even though it's not necessary?
The company is now working on a PFAS-free battery.
There are remaining challenging applications as semiconductors, batteries. If all of us could align here and request the PFAS-free variant, prices will go down. So it's very important that we start to embrace innovation instead of claiming need for derogation.
That's all for today. See you soon on a bit less chemical planet.